Capricorn, you're about to find out that you were right about that gut feeling. Shout out to the Sagittarius Capricorn customers. We're starting out with the Sun and the High Priestess, Pisces, Sagittarius on the board. A little mutable energy. And that says a lot right there. Sagittarius, Pisces, that having to keep your eye on somebody. Just having a gut feeling that like, something's not quite clean in the buttermilk. Capricorns, welcome and welcome back to the channel. This is Down to Earth Tarot. Hit the like button, subscribe, share this video, drop your birthday, and let me know where you're watching from. Shout out to everybody in Michigan, especially Lansing and Detroit. And Capricorns, please take what resonates, leave what does not. This is not a personal reading, so, take what fits, leave what doesn't. The Six of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. Let's talk about somebody wanting to win at all costs. I feel like this has to do with somebody regarding somebody's ego. A celebration, being rewarded. We don't know quite yet. We got fire on the board. Let me not jump to too many conclusions. Six of Wands and the Sun, fire. Water with this High Priestess, Pisces. We got the moon, the world, the fixed signs. Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio. A little more fire. The Seven of Wands. Protecting your energy, protecting your peace. What's with somebody being all defensive about something? And then we see somebody clinging to somebody else. What's the person needing a sidekick? A buddy. Can't do something on their own. What else we got here? We got the Nine of Swords. Got some air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. More air. The Ten of Swords. More air. Bottom of the deck. The Queen of Swords. What's over here? Oh, more air. Even with this Earth card. The Six of Pentacles. Libra. What's the truth coming about something not being quite right? A situation being unfair, or somebody playing both sides. Others of you, it's like an underhanded deal. We see the Six of Pentacles, this odd exchange of hands, somebody not necessarily knowing what the left hand is doing, the right hand not knowing what the left hand is doing. Some of this truth coming out because it's coming out legally with the Six of Pentacles. We see the Queen of Swords. And for some people, it's going to be wildly embarrassing. Look at that hand in the face. Oh, the embarrassment, the shame. I feel strongly that some of you got the vibes, especially with the Seven of Wands being right here in the middle. This Nine of Swords, Seven in this world. All these cards of needing to distance, anxiety, stress, and putting up barriers and boundaries. We see closing doors here with this Ten of Swords. We see betrayals, abandonment, but not even that, just like proof. Evidence being left behind. Messy. It's almost like you couldn't tie a situation to like a company or a place or a person, but yeah, now it's getting ready to come out. And with this Six of Pentacles in black and white, they're being proof. It does seem like an ego issue, but also try not to have a negative reading, Capricorns. They've all been so positive lately. No. We see, excitement, tying up some loose ends here and ending, starting something new in this, protecting. It's There's a need to protect yourself from somebody. We've seen consistent success, happiness, abundance, new relationships, money, 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 work opportunities, career moves consistently. Check that out. Join the family. Check your playlist, right? Capricorns. But there's also this energy of you knew that somebody or something wasn't right, that maybe somebody was clinging to you a little too tough. Who was the stage 5 clinger? Just go ahead and drop their sign down below. Cross watchers, you can tap in as well. But there was a need for you could feel it because it was going to cost you. Whether it was what they were saying, what they weren't saying, maybe they were a liar, or maybe again, this codependent, crazy, can't do something on their own, being overly needy was causing you a lot of stress. And now you're about to see why. Hashtag liability is what I'm getting. And you could feel it. You knew it. So some of you dodging a bullet. Others of you, if you weren't careful, you right in the mess. You're right in there with them with the 7 of Wands and this 10 of Swords. Caught up, stressed out. And not only that, if you really were this person's fool, you may even be fighting this person's battle. Look at how they're looking like a damsel in distress. They're not even on their feet. They're hoping that you stay on theirs. Ooh. Yeah. If you had a bad feeling about somebody or something, this is the message to back away slowly. That was exactly what you needed to do, or that's what you need to do. Stat. Heavy on the stat here with the 8 of Wands. Traveling, swift movement, swift communication. But heavy on the needing to move away. Needing to move away, back away. Distance yourself. 8 of Wands, 6 of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters. 2 sixes. 6 of fire, 6 of air. 6 of earth, 666. And 6 plus 6 plus 6, 18. The moon. Secrets, hidden things. Boom. Moon in the background, darkness. What's with the shady energy? Or was it something that somebody said in a text message, in a chat, in a Teams message that had you like, it's time for me to distance myself from them or move away? That clearly was in your best interest. The Hierophant, we got Taurus on the board, another fixed sign. Sagittarius, Pisces. For some of you, it may even be costing you your reputation, costing you contracts, commitments. Again, we see this person with their hand in their face with this 9 of Swords, just like this 5, like the embarrassment. Some of y'all may even have to apologize for being associated with this situation, this person. This could be wildly embarrassing. Yes, wildly embarrassing. We see the Strength card here. It's not that you can't get through it. Again, I feel like a lot of you avoiding this situation, being on the outskirts. Others of you holding the bag. Like somebody, like it almost gives the vibes of somebody like disappearing and throwing somebody under the bus. Like, whether that was you throwing somebody under the bus or somebody thinking that they were going to throw you up under the bus. Oh, somebody had to answer to somebody with this Hierophant here in the Strength card. Oh yes, that 10 of Swords, that 9. Somebody had to be held accountable. And with this 7, Capricorn, do not be getting held accountable for somebody else's actions. Some of y'all knew the exit stage left. Separating yourself. We see this 9 of Pentacles, which speaks to somebody being strong, independent, stable. Who is this benefiting from your success, your rewards? Again, that being rewarded, that abundance consistent in your readings. Be careful of the company you keep. That's got to be the title. I'm not going to remember it. The 10-minute mark. Doubling down on that Virgo energy. That 9 of Pentacles. Now we got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Be careful of that reputation. Now we see all this potential, things coming in, solid and stable offers. Heavy on the offers with the 9 Pentacles here in these awards. Heavy on the multiple. We see the big office building here. Nice long Mercedes, Lincoln, Land Rover, something. Some of you like a Charger, Mustang, but making moves. Those of you that value your reputation, value your job, what it is that you're working on. Some of you, even your relationship, career, separating yourself from this person or this situation. It is not worth it. Some of you even, I feel like this may be somebody in the church that you're having to separate yourself from, or a person of authority. But heavy on just, for those of you that got caught up, needing to just forgive them and move on. Having to have the strength to forgive them and move on. Otherwise, looking back at this will definitely keep you stuck. That was in the last reading with the spiraling. Not the last one, the second to last one for Capricorn. Yeah. But needing to just move on very quickly from this situation. Because otherwise it'll get you caught up. And we see, again, other people pulling you down. Outside people, outside energy pulling you into this situation. This is not for you. That's the vibe. Like, you already knew that. And those of you that were being too kind, too friendly, you may be caught up in this. Like, oh, I knew something was wrong. You about to supernote. Yeah, the Fool. Gemini energy, we're in the season. That 5 of Swords here, which we see in the 9 of Swords in the background. Yes, a loss. A confrontation. And that Ace of Cups here. Yeah, loving somebody too much. Or again, being too giving. People wanting a part of, again, these blessings that are coming towards you. Your abundance. This happiness. Some of you are learning the hard way that you have to be careful of the company that you keep. That some of these people that are coming back around with this newfound success, because some of you's careers are taking off. Again, check the last few, 3, 4, 5 readings. That you have people, seeing this success. We see this 9 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, things come. For some of you, and with that Virgo energy, Virgos being perfectionists, every Virgo that I know. Not that they're necessarily all good people. But people are people. It's not necessarily their sign, but I said what I said. And this 3 of Cups here. For some of you, to these people, your life looks perfect. Or perfect to them. Right? Because everybody has a different background. Everybody's perspective is different. But for some of you, it seems like everything's just kind of falling in place for you. Yeah, Capricorn just has it all. Ew. You got to be careful of that. Somebody setting you up to look bad. Or somebody, again, you have everything going for you and somebody not caring about their reputation or bringing you down because they don't have a backbone. You don't want to be a lion with this Strength card next to a coward here. Let me show you what we're looking at. And we got the Lovers here. We'll get to them in a minute. Capricorns. And I love a Leo over here. The 7 of Wands and the Strength card. Y'all see it? The Wizard of Oz, folks. The Cowardly Lion over here. Why are you holding on like this? Shaken. Uggs smoking from all the running. Yes. And the Strength card. These don't even look like they go next to each other. Be for real. Some of you got fooled that somebody's bold actions or bold ratchet mouth meant that they were, you know, weren't a coward. You might have got it wrong. And now you maybe having to stand up or speak for or explain things for a coward. Somebody who can't stand on their own. Threw you up under the bus. Yeah, ooh. Others of you seeing this, again, from a distance. Why do I feel like for some of you, this is like a friend, somebody that used to be associated with? For some of this may be a major thing. Like I almost get like publicly embarrassing. We see that 6 of Wands, that 10 of Swords, the 7, like defending oneself. Yeah. With this newfound success, you're going to have these uncomfortable conversations, Capricorn, and let people know that, you know, you're busy, you've moved on, you've moved out. Things have the world and the Fool right next to each other. How did I miss that? That things have changed. Notice we see the 8 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, this moving on day and night, the world and the Fool. Things have changed. Some of you have known that this situation, friendship, romance. Oh, who's throwing up outside? What's going on? Has come to an end, or has ended way back, or needed to come to a close, or this person is a little cray-cray for me. Maybe you don't want to necessarily be having lunch with them in the office, but somebody's reputation is going to be at risk. You got the vibes and you don't want to be getting the vibes too late. And you were playing around with this person or with this situation. The Fool here. Oof. Because just as quickly as they arrived or as they appeared, they will be out. And again, you will be standing there, the Hierophant and the Strength card, this 5 of Swords, looking crazy, you know, having to speak on this. Or again, you being the more notable person, Capricorn, you're being the person at the forefront here, having to pay the price. Temperance here, Sagittarius, that 4 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups. Like I said, you'll be stuck holding the bag here, paying the price. You know what this reminds me of? When I was in high school and I would hear about other girls stealing from stores and like your friend to ask you to steal for them and then they would get arrested and it was like, girl, why did you steal for somebody else? One of those. Or like you knew that I didn't know that they were stealing. You knew that your friends were broke and you went to the mall with no money and they left with stuff. We're all sitting here in the same 4th period math class, honey. The math is mathin', your girls is stealing, and you got caught up. Now you got to get a real job at 16. I remember that. Yes, this is what it reminds me of, getting caught up with the wrong crowd, acting like you don't know, but you did know. Again, some of you watching from a distance and being like, woo, you dodged a bullet. Again, the confirmation that you still need to stay away. Glad you moved away. And again, the car here. Who is the person with the nice car? You see the long body car here. I feel like Mercedes, but that's just me. And then even in this high priest, do you see that? Even in the high priestess. You see it in the corner? Yeah, looking like the little Mercedes symbol. I have such terrible light. Oh, now you can. Such terrible lighting. I apologize. My light went out and I just haven't cared to fix it. So, yeah. Maybe this person with a nice car didn't earn it. You may be comparing yourself. Capricorn. You may be stressing yourself out and comparing yourself, beating yourself up, working overtime, Compare yourself to somebody who's not necessarily doing things on the up and up. Right. Because just because things look like it's all in your face here, that's the foundation. You don't know what they're keeping close to their chest. Somebody may only be giving you half of the information. You don't know. But again, the need to walk away here, the Eight of Cups. And for some of you, it's very hard to walk away from this person and or this situation. Because for everybody, this wasn't the crazy person or the inappropriate person in the break room. This could be a long-term person, a lover, a friend. Ooh. That clearly is a liar. We see the Knight of Swords here. This Eight of Cups, a struggle to walk away. And again, some of you, this person hanging on to you. Why are they hanging on to you? See, that's the question you got to ask. Especially if it, because this looks almost one-sided. Not almost, it does look one-sided. Let's be clear. It does look one-sided. That Seven of Wands is very one-sided. Somebody having to stand up for somebody else. Or recognizing that somebody can't stand up on their own. That there's this very cowardly energy. That maybe even what somebody's saying ain't even adding up here. That they don't handle their business. That they're flaky. They're in or they're out. They're here one minute, out the next. But this playing on somebody's being naive, I'm telling you, it's going to cost somebody. That Four of Pentacles, again, that Temperance. A message not to jump into any relationships. Friendships, business partnerships are getting too friendly. Like keeping your distance, making sure you go through a couple of seasons, taking your time. But this is absolutely, your gut feeling was right. You needed to separate yourself. Kings, the King of Cups, the Kings. Y'all saw that? 1, 2, 3. Water, fire, earth. Major lessons being learned here. Emotional control. Okay. Taking a stand, bold stands. And again, watching the fire from a distance. A lot of you not being involved other than you knew to not be involved. You feel me? Well, if you're not, it's because you're feeling it. The King of Pentacles here, again, and standing on whatever it is that you said, this decision that you made. Some of you being too old with this King of Pentacles, King of Cups, to be playing games. The situation, again, looked muddy. Something wasn't right. And where there's smoke, there's fire. Yeah. But also with these multiple kings, anytime I see multiple kings or queens, third parties, there may be too many people involved. Too many people in the background or too many people in this person's past. We see these people kind of leaning on something, getting on a boat, turning their back, watching a disaster. We're like, somebody might have a high turnover. A company may be having a high turnover. Something may not be quite as it seems. Because if you're losing a bunch of kings and queens, what's the foundation based on? Illusion, deception, craziness. Or it's always, up in the air, crashing and burning, having to be set up. The short term. Eight of Pentacles. Why do I feel like it's a workplace thing? The Temperance, the Eight of Wands, the Three of Wands here, and this Eight of Pentacles, another 8. Definitely check out the second to last Capricorn reading. But it's almost like somebody being put on the spot and that being exactly whether it's you or somebody else watching. I feel like you caught somebody else being put on the spot, or somebody taking somebody else's work as theirs, or catching somebody in some lies. And then that was when you decided to distance yourself. That Three of Wands in this Temperance, like watching and waiting, sipping tea. But a lot of you, again, being close enough to hear about it, maybe even have to answer some questions, but not being involved. But I feel like there's a lot of people that did fall for the okie doke, that are in the background. We see the Hermit, more of that Virgo energy, That King of Swords, somebody being a smooth talker, good looking. And then this Four of Wands, being very exciting, getting a lot of attention, 1111. Why do I feel like this is somebody who is like a butt kisser? People pleaser. I feel like that's exactly what it is. Like there's a people pleaser that rubbed you the wrong way. And now you're about to find out why. Or like why they were overly friendly. Or maybe not people pleaser, but like overly friendly. Yeah, the moon. Yeah. What's up with that person being, I'm with you, Capricorn. What's up with that person being too friendly? That Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Too friendly, or even too comfortable with this Empress. It's given like overly confident. 333, the Three of Swords, the Empress, and the three. Yeah, everything's coming together now. Like Blue's Clues. You could feel it, like something isn't right. Like there's a lot hidden behind their words. Something, it gives the shady vibes. And now it's everything, yeah, lining up. The Three of Pentacles. Once you got to speaking to other people, the Three Kings. Who's the fire in the water sign that's involved? Or is it, or it could be another earth sign too. A lot going on here. But when people got together, putting the pieces together, a lot of threes going on here. Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups, the Empress here, the Three of Swords, a lot of threes. Drop those repeating numbers you've been seeing lately in this. Yes. And it may even be the internet, people commenting under something or reaching out to folks, is about to bust something wide open. Expose somebody. And hopefully it ain't you, Capricorn. The Wheel of Fortune, the tens. Oh, it's an ending. Where's the money coming from? What happened to the money? Looking over somebody's shoulder, somebody being impulsive, pet. Yes. The truth of the matter. There is somebody, something that you want to avoid, Capricorn, that you had the heebie-jeebies about. That either it's going to come from some people that were in the same position as you, being in the right place at the right time, and hearing like similar stories or things coming together, which is the falling apart of something else somewhere else. And for some people, a legal situation being embarrassing. We see this truth coming out. Yeah, somebody being caught red-handed, and we see it getting the hell up out of Dodge. Excuse me, trying to stop swearing. Yes. Who's this opportunist? Looking for their, their next prey. Look at that death card in this page of moving on very quickly. This mover and a shaker. Whether it is a messy man or woman, bad business person. Some of y'all are realizing that you dodged a bullet majorly, or that you need to get out of a situation ASAP. Capricorns, before you get in too deep, you are going to want to get out or separate yourself from this situation. We see somebody being stuck, the freaking devil here, somebody's vices, temptation getting the best of them, and we see the enslaved man and woman, male and female Capricorns tap in. This Knight of Cups, the Captain Morgan. Don't let one night of fun get you caught up in a lifetime of pain, or having to explain something you weren't paying attention to. And it would be not paying attention to, not didn't know, because there's red flags. Nobody's an idiot, nobody's a fool. Because the proof is going to be there. Somebody's going to be held accountable for this. Or Capricorn energy with that Queen of Pentacles. That Five of Pentacles. An abandonment, a betrayal. Somebody is definitely an opportunist here. You dodged a bullet. Family. The dodging a bullet. Capricorns, I'm going to be doing an extension on family, the dodged bullet, later. So please tap in for that. Hit the like button. Join the family. Subscribe. Find me on Instagram. All my information is down below in the comment section, the description box. And Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. I will be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.